everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will be learning the topic named electrolysis. This is the most important topic of class 8 about electrolysis. So what is electrolysis? So these are the notes which are made by me personally. If you want the notes, then you can DM me on my mail bhakti2010@gmail.com if you want the PDF and all and assignments and all right. So electrolysis. Now what is electrolysis? So electrolysis is nothing but it's a process of decomposition of electrolyte. Now what is electrolyte? Okay, we will learn each and everything about it. First of all, which questions are there, what are we gonna answer about this chapter? First, electrolysis. What is electrolysis? Where electrolysis is used, and the important diagram for electrolysis which is always asked in exam. Okay, so first thing, what is electrolysis basically? So electrolysis is nothing but it's the process of decomposition of electrolyte. Now what do you mean by decomposition of electrolyte? What is electrolyte? So electrolyte is nothing but it's the solution. Now see, I will draw one diagram. See here. So this is one container, and here I took solution of copper sulfate, that is Cu. Okay, just a minute. That is CuSO4. For example, I take the solution of CuSO4, and I took this solution, and what I did, I passed electricity in it. When I will pass electricity over here, at that time, due to electricity, the electrolyte is there, that is CuSO4, right? CuSO4, it will break into different ions, as this is copper and this is sulfate. So copper will break into positive and SO4 will break into negative ions. All right, so this is electrolyte. Electrolyte means the solution which is used for decomposition, means the solution which is used. Some application where electrolysis is used. So electrolysis is the process of decomposition of electrolyte with the help of electricity is, just ignore this, with the help of electricity is known as electrolysis. Alright, understood what is electrolysis? Very easy. Next, we are having some applications of electrolysis. Now, why are we using this? Why do we want to break down the electrolyte into ions and all, cations and anions? Why do we need to break it down? So, first thing, it is used because to extract the metals from their ore. To extract the main metal from its ore, we are using this application. Electroplating. Electroplating is used to electroplate a particular article with desired material. Now, for example, if you are having silver jewelry and you wish to buy a pure gold jewelry, but you can't afford it, then what you can do is you can easily electroplate that particular thing with gold. This is electroplating by the means of electricity. And electrolytic refining. This is wrong. It is electrolytic refining. Okay, electrolytic refining of metals. So we will learn this whole topic in the next upcoming video, that is the part number 2, because this is the important topic in itself. Means we can create a whole chapter regarding this topic. That's why we can't cover this topic in this video. I'll be coming with another one. Alright, understood what is electrolysis, what are the applications of electrolysis, where electrolysis is used. Now see, so as I told you, it is used what? Okay, as I told you applications. Now let's understand what is electrolysis via one example. Now here I am having one example. Electrolysis of hydrogen and oxygen, that is water. Electrolysis of water. So what you have to do here you have to take one container, one container, and in that container just pour some amount of water. Alright, now just add 2 copper rods. These are copper rods, they are also known as electrodes. These are also known as electrodes. Okay, I'm not able to write today, I don't know why. These are also known as electrodes. So use this copper rods that are electrodes, and attach one of the electrode to the negative and one electrode to the positive. Okay, positive of the battery, so that the circuit would be completed. Done. Now what will happen, as this is battery, when the battery will generate voltage and it will pass current. So what will happen exactly, as these are coppers, electrodes are the good conductors of electricity, electric current will pass into it, and when electric current will pass through this copper strip to this copper strip, then electric current will be passed into the water which is present here. Okay, and at that time water is composed of hydrogen and oxygen gas. Hydrogen gas is different, oxygen is different. When they combine at that time they form water. So when electric current is passed in water, at that time you will see the hydrogen molecules, the hydrogen ions, the cations means positively charged. Cation, I'm not able to write today. So cation means positively charged, cation means positively charged, and anions means negatively charged. Thus the cations of hydrogen will be attracted to the cathode. Okay, at the cathode, at cathode the cations will attract and anions will attract towards anode. Anode means positive and anions means negative. ठीक है, बहुत easy है, don't get confused between it. Next, what is this? Electrolysis of hydrogen and oxygen, that is water. So as I told you, positive ions of hydrogen get attracted to the negative electrode, as unlike charges attract each other. We know unlike poles, each and every unlike thing attracts each other. Okay, so in this phenomena is used over here. And the negative ions, like now you might say ki why only hydrogen is positive and oxygen is negative. Always remember the first element. Now here H2O was there na, so the first element is always positive, always positive, always positive. Now why? Now I don't know why they are always positive, but just remember that ki फर्स्ट जो एलिमेंट होता है दैट इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव, दैट्स वाई. ओके, this is positive and this is negative. Yeah, this is only the trick to remember about it. All right, so thus due to electricity the electrolyte is decomposed. Electrolyte means hydrogen is decomposed into hydrogen and oxygen, and this is known as electrolysis, and it is a chemical change, it is a chemical effect, as the name of the chapter is only chemical effects of electric current. Now let us learn more about this particular thing only. This is quite blue, so I'll use this right. So in 1800, British chemist William Nicholson 1753-1815 had shown that if electrodes were immersed in water, now what it is saying ki he believed if the electrodes are immersed in water, same activity he is explaining it, this activity is only explained over here. Okay, that if the electrodes are immersed in water and the current is passed, then bubbles of oxygen and hydrogen will be were produced. So when electrodes are immersed, hydrogen and oxygen bubbles are produced, and the hydrogen were produced, oxygen bubbles were formed on the on the electrode connected to positive terminal. Oxygen is formed on the electrode connected to positive terminal. This is positive. Longer one is positive, shorter one is negative. Okay. Now, and vice versa. That is, hydrogen bubbles formed on electrode connected to negative terminal. Yeah, hydrogen bubbles will form on the electrode which is connected to negative terminal. Now, what are the chemical reactions that are seen during the process of electrolysis? So, the chemical reactions which are seen are bubble formation, color change, and deposits are seen. Like if deposits are mostly seen in electroplating. When electroplating is done through the process of electrolysis, at the time deposits are seen. Color change is also seen, like one rod is here, one rod is here, and the deposit is gone over here, like it went there and all right. Electrolysis. Now, as we learned here, applications of electrolysis. So first one was extraction of materials. These two topics will be discussed in next videos because they are content itself. It only contains several information that is not possible to cover in one. So electroplating only, we will mostly learn about electroplating in this class. Okay, electroplating is focused, and in 8th standard you have electricity only, but for another schools, extraction of materials and electro refining is also there. But in NCERT only electroplating is okay. Alright, let's not waste our time. Electrolysis and electroplating. So what is electroplating? First of all, don't get confused between electrolysis and electroplating. Electrolysis कुछ है नहीं, बस वो it's just a process. It is nothing. It's just a process. Name of the process. But electroplating is the process itself. How? Electroplating. It is the procedure in which the material is electroplated with the desired metal via electric current. In is the metal, any article is electroplated. Means plated with the help of electricity. Electricity is known as electroplating. Now, for example, I'm having a silver jewelry, and I can't afford the gold, and therefore what I'll do? I'll directly purchase the fake jewelry which comes in the market, like which is made up of less expensive material, and that is electroplated with some chemicals of gold and all. So I'll purchase that. Okay, this is electroplating. Okay. Now electroplating. Now we will take one example, like example electroplate silver with gold. ठीक है ना, we example है हमारे पास, हमको example लेना है. ठीक है, so we will solve that example over here. कि how I'm having silver jewelry and I want to electroplate with gold. That is, now first of all, very initial step you have to take is this. What? First of all, see, take your page. You can also draw with me. It's so simple, so easy. Okay, now let's start how electroplating is done. So first take a container. When you will take a container, at the time as I told you, you have to electroplate silver with gold. तो आपको you need to take the gold solution, that is AuSO4. This is not written in a correct order, like it's not perfect. You can write it by yourself, okay, in perfect manner. So you will take AuSO4. Now, why only AuSO4? Why not silver? Because this gold will decompose, no? You want to apply gold, that's why gold will be the solvent in solution में यही होगा gold, क्योंकि we have to deposit gold on another material. Okay, Done. Now very important thing, extremely important thing, people mostly lose marks there. Okay, this is very important, very much important, very much important. Okay, now वो क्या है important thing कि हमने AuSO4 लिया, means we took the solution of gold and gold sulfate. Yes. Now what will happen, now what you have to do is you have to take one gold strip. Okay, this is the gold strip. Now you will say, okay, electrolyte is also gold, electro rods should be also gold. Huh, why not? Because if you took both at silver, at that time, like, the electroplating won't be, what do we call, precised. That's why you have to take one more gold strip. It is important. Now second thing, you have to take silver. You have to take silver. Now I'm having a silver. No, this is not a jewelry exactly. This is just the diagram, and I gave example as jewelry. My bad, my mistake, my fault. All right. So this is the silver item. Okay, this is the silver item. Now see, very important thing. The one of the most important thing is this thing. I will just tell you. This Au is what? Positive. Good. Au is positive, as I told you, the first metal is always positive, and SO4 is always negative, because first is always positive, I told you, right? So Au is positive, SO4 is positive. Now Au means gold. Gold, you have to deposit this gold on silver. So if this gold is positive, then silver should be negative. Silver should be negative means this silver should be, okay, no, wire is like this, means this silver should be connected to the negative thing, means the negative terminal of the battery. And of course, if the silver is negative, then by default the the positive one is this gold strip. Now you can also say ki why didn't we connect the silver strip with the with positive? Why didn't we connect this with positive? Because if you connect that with positive only, then positive will repel, means this Au gold will deposit on gold only. इसलिए we are not taking both silver items. अगर if this is also silver, then what will happen? This Au won't be able to get deposited on this. That's why we didn't take. This is also gold. Now this Au is there, means gold is there, that gold will be deposited on silver. This is very important, that silver should be negative and this should be connected to the positive terminal. And here you will see that the layer of gold is deposited on the surface of your material. Understood the process of electroplating? It's very easy process, and if you want to try some more examples, you can try it by yourself. You can search some questions from Google, or you can also take it by yourself. Like you have to electroplate zinc on steel, anything that you want. Understood electroplating by electrolysis process. Okay, now what? Now it is not like okay, we have to use only gold and silver. No, we can use several materials like chromium. Chromium is mostly used in cycles. If you notice the cycles like which were available in previous years, at that time the cycle was having silver shine. It was not silver and all, it was chromium. Chromium is the lustrous metal which is rust resistance, which is having the property to resist rust, scratches and etc. And it is extremely shiny. It do not get scratches, do not get rust easily. It is rusted but not easily. It may take several years. Several means so many years. Okay, this is chromium. Electroplate, it is used to electroplate crockery, knob, glass, cycle. So जो डोर के knob होते हैं, lashes होते हैं डोर के. So these are like shiny thing, right? And they are electroplated with chromium only. So now see, you might think, or someone like who was curious to know, that person might think ki, why only chromium and other metals are why only other metals are electroplated, why that particular thing is not made up of that particular metal. Matlab, the particular thing which we are electroplating, for example the cycle, so why aren't we making cycle of chromium metal only? Why are we electroplating it? Because this chromium is not affordable, it's expensive. Now if we made one cycle with this chromium metal, then we can't afford it, because this is expensive, very much expensive. That's why chromium is not used to make anything. Instead, it is used to electroplate. Instead of making the item or making the article with chromium, that chromium is electroplated on that particular thing. Understood? Now tin. Tin to bhai, it is very common example. The cans which we are using to drink this cold coffees and Coca-Cola, etc., etc., soft drinks. In simple language, soft drinks. As soft drinks are available in cans, so we might think, okay, this cans are stored for several days in company. Doesn't it get rust? Now see, if the steel is there and if steel is kept in water or in any chemical, it will get a brownish, soft brownish layer, that is called rust. So why doesn't the tin get rusted when the cold drinks are kept in it? They are also having moisture, right? So because that particular cans are there, they are electroplated with tin inside. Tin is electroplated inside. बाहर तो उनका logo and all is there, but अंदर tin होता है, जो कि do not react with the moist thing. Okay, it is used to electroplate can from inside, so the food stored in can would remain safe and not get spoiled due to the reaction of metal and food. And also it do not react with moisture. Important thing, aluminium. Now oftenly aluminium is mostly used to wrap chapatis and all. Why? Because one very much important thing is that it is a bad conductor of heat. Means, for example, the roti is just made right now, and if you wrap that particular thing with aluminium at the time, the roti will remain hot, like warm only. It won't get cool and all. After some time it will warm only, because because of that aluminium is it. And also it do not react with the food. It is used to wrap food items. Okay, zinc. Now this zinc is mostly used in batteries which are inside the mobile phone. When you are removing, means whenever you will remove the battery from mobile phone, at that time you'll see the battery, and it is like a zinc जैसा. Zinc is nothing but copper जैसा होता है वो, वाइट कॉपर जैसा कलर होता है उसका थोड़ा थोड़ा. तो that zinc is electroplated on battery, because we are using mobile phones, it is heated up, and of course many chemical reactions might happen, right? So it should not be rusted and all. That's why the zinc is used. Okay. Thus, in this video, what did we learn? We learned about electrolysis. What is electrolysis? Okay, electrodes क्या होते हैं? हाँ पता है, वो होते हैं ना copper rods, these copper rods which we use. These are which we use in container. वो electrodes होते हैं, वो हमने सीखा. Electrolyte means solution, electroplating का process भी. We learned what are the applications of electrolysis. Yes. Applications means examples of electrolysis. Yes, we learned 3 were there, and we learned 1. 2 means 2 example we will learn in part 2. How electroplating is done. Of course, we learned about that. Silver and gold, how to electroplate gold on silver. We learned. And which metal can be electroplated. Which metal can be electroplated. Which metals can be all the metals can be electroplated actually. And Until this question is only long, I wrote. I'm writing wrong things nowadays. This is wrong. Okay, let it be. So thank you so much, guys. If you like this video, if you understood the concept, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, because by subscribing it, you're supporting me and encouraging me to make more valuable and good videos. Thank you so much. Bye.